What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my channel, and today let's continue with some more F1 2018 career mode, of course, 2019 season career mode. And we are today in the Scuderia Toro Rosso, and we are at the Spielberg circuit. We are at the Red Bull Ring, home of the Austrian Grand Prix. So let's get ourselves a look into our workstation, and just taking a look real quick at my phone because something popped up. I apologize for that, but that's how it goes. So yeah, let's take a look at our messages. God damn it, sorry about that. Let's take a look at our messages, and let me just, I'm sorry about this, but it's quick. Okay, there you have it. Now, as you guys can see, we have a new goals update from Emma. Target qualifying 5th or better within the next 2 racing weekends. So here at Austria or at Silverstone, we must get a 5th place or better at the end of qualifying. And in terms of the weekend preview, we have the soft, super soft and ultra soft available to us. In terms of the developments completed, we got a front downforce upgrade to the car, which is great. In terms of the weather reports, we are going to get a dry qualifying session, but rain is going to be showing at the start of the Grand Prix. So let's get ourselves and take a look at our rivalries.
Consider your rival from the rivalry screen on the workstation. Performing well against your rival can earn you respect and better terms when it comes to our contract reviews.
So, as you guys can see, we have a couple of rivals for us to choose from. I'm not sure. What a boring quality. Yeah, it was boring, wasn't it? I don't know if I'm going to watch the race, honestly. I might go and live stream when the race is going on, to be honest. But yeah, looking at the order, I'm going to challenge Hülkenberg. I'm going to challenge Hülkenberg for a rivalry. I honestly don't remember if I'm quicker than the Renaults or not, but that's what I'm going to roll with. So moving to the R&D, as you guys can see, you have the 3rd best car on the grid. In terms of our power unit, we have the 2nd best power unit. In terms of the chassis, it's the 4th best chassis, and in the aerodynamics, we have the 2nd best aerodynamic package. We don't have anything on the works for this Grand Prix, but as you guys can see, Red Bull with a major upgrade of their own. We caught up to Mercedes, but Red Bull pulled away from both of us. Then we have Ferrari, who overtook just by a little bit a racing point, as the Silverstone-based team didn't take any upgrades for this race weekend. Renault also with no improvements. Haas improved. McLaren improved a bit more though than the American-based team, so they are catching up a bit. Alfa Romeo did not improve at all, and Williams catches up to them as they bring another upgrade to their package. Now, taking a look at our power unit, everything looks fine. Our gearbox is fine as well. So let's take a look at the standings. As you guys can see, we have Pierre Gasly in the lead with 122 points, about 15 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton, as Bottas is in 3rd, followed by Max Verstappen with 79 points, 20 more than Nico Hülkenberg, as he completes the top 5, with his teammate Daniel Ricciardo 5 points behind. Then we have myself with 46 points. Then we have Vettel in 8th, Charles Leclerc in 9th, and Lance Stroll with 35 points completes the top 10. Then in terms of the constructor standings, we have Mercedes leading the pack with 280 points, only 2 points ahead of Red Bull, as Renault gets themselves in 3rd place with 113 points. Ferrari, still yet to breach the 100-point mark, are in 4th, followed by Racing Point in 5th. Toro Rosso only 3 points behind the Silverstone-based team, with Haas in 7th with 33 points, 5 more than Alfa Romeo, as McLaren sits in 9th with 19, and Williams in last place with 4 points to their name. So with that, I guess we are ready then. Let's kick things off with the practice session for this Austrian Grand Prix. Let's see how it goes.
Hello and welcome to Spielberg for the first practice session of the Austrian Grand Prix. An opportunity here then for the drivers to learn the track and learn the car, and of course work out all the little kinks that show up when the teams put these cars together at the circuit. Anthony Davidson, this is all very familiar to you, of course, so why don't you give us an idea as to what the drivers will be getting up to in these sessions?
I'd say the first responsibility for drivers during pre-practice is in gathering data for correlation purposes, which allows the engineers to match real-life data against the simulation. Secondly, the driver then needs to dial themselves into a circuit that they may not have driven around for a full year, which is a fact that's often overlooked. And then you finally focus on the details of car setup and the tyre wear. It's critical to have a good relationship with your engineer here so they can make the right adjustments at the right time to the car that ultimately bring out the performance you're looking for.
Okay, so
Carl probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
let's get ourselves a setup now. Let's see how that one goes. So car setup, what do we have here for Austria? Do we have anything for Austria? Doesn't look like so. Let's take a look at the Steam Workshop to see how many setups we have. We have this one for Austria, but it's titled Bahrain for some reason. I'm not sure if I should trust that one. I'm going with this one. I'm going with Österreich best, I guess.
Here. Lots of medium speed corners and changes in topography that can make them challenging. Work on finding a line you like and make sure you're comfortable with your trail braking. Both will be useful to you here.
I'm going to increase the brake pressure and I'm going to get out there for the practice programs. Let's see how those how our car navigates through those. Of course, I haven't touched this game in over a week. I've been ill and that's why we haven't had any content for the past week except for yesterday. I'm still not 100%, but I am well enough to do some more live streams. Let me just lower the music a little bit. For me it is too loud. Might not be for you guys, but it is for me. So yeah, just lower it a little bit. Hey LGS, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Yeah, I am glad I'm better now as well. So I can do. I still have, like, my nose still gets a bit stuffy, and I'm still like kind of clogged up. I have to cough sometimes, but yeah, for the most part everything is nice. And where do I feel? Give me a second. I have to park myself. That was weird. I feel like as if my what's the word? My input delay got bigger. Okay, so let's get ourselves through the lap. Got acclimatized. So let's see how it goes. Oh boy, the car isn't stopping. I need to increase the braking pressure. Or the brake pressure. Yeah, I feel as if my brakes are nowhere near as effective as I would like them to be. Instead of just going to the garage right away, I'll just confirm that it's nothing wrong with my pedals. I'll just see that real quick. There you have it. So edit and calibration. My brakes. Okay. So my brakes are fine. Yeah, my brakes are fine. Okay, so I just have to increase the brake pressure. But for now, I'll try to get through this acclimatization program by adapting to it. I just have to stay longer on the brakes. That's fine. Let's get through this. I really enjoy driving at this circuit, man. It's such a fast little circuit. The lap time doesn't last long, but that's why you have to nail every single corner, because any mistakes will cost you that much, because you don't have that many places where others might make mistakes, right? So it's hard to recover from those. Huh? Okay, so unfortunately I'm not going to get my all-purple lap. But we managed to get cleanly through turn 3. That was a nice one. So yeah, I'm feeling comfortable with the setup. I just need to increase the brake pressure. I shouldn't have gone down to 5th gear there. Should have held 6th. Whatever though. You are also sick at the moment. Well, that's unfortunate, as I just rammed through the 100-meter marker sign there. And you cross over the line, and it's not purple. God damn it! See what I mean? Hey Alex P, what's up? How are you doing, man? Oh boy. Okay, it's all purple so far. Mounted the curb a little bit in turn 4. The car didn't necessarily enjoy it, but we managed to correct it. No! I was going to get a perfect lap, then I went on the throttle too early. God damn it. Am I doing more than one race today? Not today, but tomorrow I will do more than one race. Because I would like to start live streaming in the morning tomorrow.
Okay, test complete.
I would like to get everything that I need to take care of, because of course tomorrow is Sunday and I'll live stream another COR Racing League race, right? So I have to take care of everything in terms of the graphics and all that, and I would like to do that after this live stream and then have the day free tomorrow to live stream in the morning. Then I'll probably live stream during the Spanish Grand Prix, because honestly that's going to be boring as hell. Honestly, and then I would live stream through that, and then if I had time live stream another race, and then broadcast COR's race. So that's going to be a fun Sunday if I can do what I want to do. So let's get ourselves back to the garage. That's not how I get to the garage. There it is. So give me a moment. Give me a moment, guys.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 6.9.
Oh, so but it's just that I'm dealing. I mean, I'm organizing a racing league right now, so yeah, I have to answer to these couple messages. Just give me a moment. God damn it. This is not the greatest moment. Okay, so yeah, I'm ready now. Let's get to the. Would I? I need the resource points, but you know what? I'll go for the ERS management, and let's get going with it. Give me. Podem fazer barulho. So, yeah, I'm going to try out. I just want to have the practice, right? Because I haven't touched this game in so long. It would be nice to have the practice. Yep, I saw that one coming. God damn it. Posso gravar sossegado? Muito obrigado. Não, eu tô a trabalhar. Fucking hell, man. Oh, we are smacking the Delta. I wasn't expecting this one. Okay. I could even load to like no ERS and still manage it rather easily. Here we get now through 7 and 6 and 7. Now turn 8 and 9. I'm getting a bit wide to this last corner. I have to slow down a bit more. But yeah. We got it. We got purple. Let's return to the garage. And we got purple there. So now let's move to the race strategy. Let's get to a flying lap. What I'm going to do is I just want to practice, of course. Oh my god, there goes the glitch where you don't have the autopilot as you spawn. Thank you very much. But yeah, as guys can see, I really just want to practice because I haven't touched this game in a while. And of course I will race without the racing line, not from the get-go, because it will rain at the start of the Grand Prix. And I have no idea what the braking points are for when it's raining at this track, so there you go. Okay, so we got a good first corner. Let's see to turn 2. 100 meters away from the corner, we start going on the brakes. Very good turn 2, if I can say so myself. Let's now go downhill, up through the gears. The DRS is wide open. I'm going to find traffic, unfortunately. This one is not exactly at 100 meter mark, to 100 meter mark where you brake. Okay, I hate turn number 4. Like, without the racing line, I never know where to brake for it. Oh my god, that Ferrari is going to pull. Okay, thank god he didn't block me.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Okay, now we just need to do that twice more. Maybe I shouldn't hold 5th gear through turn 1. Because it does give me a bit of understeer. Oh my god, that was a nasty bump. But yeah, we are once again smashing the Delta. So Leclerc comes into the pits and Vettel comes out of the pits. So that's quite funny. Now let's see. I need to memorize like a braking point somehow for turn number 4. It's the 50 meter marker, isn't it? I'll go by there again and try to see that one.
Great lap. You nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I went too late on the brakes there. We are losing almost a tenth compared to our previous lap. Once again, still smashing the Delta though. No, it's right after the 50 meter marker. But yeah, it's quite bumpy, this track. So the suspension takes quite a beating on a lap around this circuit. Went on the brakes slightly too late, but we still improved on the lap overall.
Super job so far.
So let's get to the garage, and now I'm going to get to the qualifying simulation. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Getting on low fuel, ultra softs. I was going to say hyper softs, but now no hyper softs on this track. Let's bolt on a set of these and see how quickly we can go. Okay, great. Great exit. I have to be quite aggressive on the downshift to slow the car down in time for the apex. I have someone ahead of me. Is that Halban? Yes, it is. God damn it. I had to push him, but he got it.
And a job well done. We got some
We got it.
data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
We got purple 14.8. Whew. I was so afraid of crashing out when I went into the back of him, because sometimes you go into the back of someone and you lose the rear, right? So I was really afraid of that going to happen, but looks like it wasn't the case, fortunately. And we are on top of the timetables. Gasly getting, yeah, Gasly got a better sector 2 on super softs. Yeah, right, game? That's totally
So far, our
achievable.
fastest lap is a 1:04.8.
Okay, let's move to qualifying.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three.
Yeah, I will increase the AI by 1 though. Yeah, I will put it 107. Cause yes, they get quicker from practice to qualifying, of course. But the Red Bulls are on a level of their own, so me beating them by that much isn't really that great. Like, I have the 3rd best car, right? But I do have the 2nd best aerodynamics and 2nd best power unit, so I should be having sort of the same pace as Mercedes. The thing is that Red Bull, for some reason, are quicker than the Mercedes in this career mode. Maybe it's just their AI, like the attributes of the AI, they are better. Maybe that's it, but for some reason those Red Bulls are much faster. So we're going to get ourselves through qualifying. It is dry once again, as you guys can see. I'm going to take a look at our R&D. When do I have enough for that? I do have enough already. Nice. And it will be, if it doesn't fail, it will be deployed at Hungary, which is great. It's exactly the place where we need a better chassis. So that's great. And we are going to get out there and get started on the qualifying session for this Grand Prix. Let's see how it goes.
Thank you for joining us once again for today's qualifying session. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what we hope will be a fantastic contest for pole position. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximizing top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
The teams will have arrived with all manner of parts designed to capitalise on the long straights. The cars will be that much harder to drive in the corners, but everyone will be in the same boat.
we seem to be having some software issues at the moment. Sit tight for a few minutes while we reboot some things, okay?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get out there for just a flying lap. I won't be pushing to the maximum, but just to set in a lap and see how that goes, even though we have to accelerate time there for a second. Yes, I know. Maybe those guys are going to get simulated lap times, some of them, but it's Grosjean and Raikkonen. I don't think they are necessarily contesting for pole. So, yeah, I'm fine with those guys getting simulated sector times, even if it's just a couple of them. Romain Grosjean gets the first, gets to be the first to cross the line, so he gets pole at the moment. And we are going out there.
To view your current tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through till you reach the temperature information screen. Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this. So yeah, just getting everything warmed up. We have two Force Indias in front of us. Hopefully I don't get held up by them. Through my flank lap. I have a Renault closing in, so I can't really back off too much from those Force Indias. Okay, boys, let's go do this. Oh, nice. We might get some bit of slipstream from that Ferrari. Hopefully I get past him before turn 3, though. It's Charles. Keep on getting too late through there on the brakes. I guess people can see you. Diz. Espera aí, dá-me um segundo, deixa-me só acabar a volta. Okay. And it's going to be provisory pole. Nice.
Fantastic.
Let me just get out of the way of the incoming Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. And... Diz-me. Ah, vais embora? Tá bem. Vá, tchau. Okay, so we got provisory pole, which is great. Beating Verstappen, beating Bottas to it. It was by quite a bit as well. So we really benefited from that slipstream from Charles Leclerc. Now there is Albon coming through. I'm going to try to not get in his way. But yeah, that was a very, very good lap. Hamilton gets P3 as he beats Verstappen and Bottas to it. I'm gonna get out of his way. Okay, there it goes. Maybe I can get out of the way of the incoming Williams as well. We did it. Okay, so where am I supposed to brake for this? Yeah, okay. I think I got as well a good spot for me to brake for the pit entry. So just getting a bit of practice on that one. And what I'm gonna do, we are now going to wait and do another lap close to the end of the session, and then we are going to get done and see how it goes. Hey Sergio, what's up, man? It's been a while. How are you doing? Come on, get everything ready. I want to see where I'm gaining and where I'm losing. So I'm still on pole, and I'm going to get the brand new laps already. That's fine. That's fine. I want the timing. So I'm slower through the middle wow. So I'm half a second. Okay, I'm half a second slower through the middle corner, or through the middle sector. But then I'm also half a second faster through the last sector. So I guess it doesn't matter much. I just have to get better through turn 4, and that's it. Much of that half a second I'm losing to Gasly is through my is through turn 4, really. So yeah, that's how it goes. We're good watching Ice Hockey World Championship. Oh, I forgot about that one. I forgot that one was a thing.
1 minute 4.0.
I thought it would get later in the year, but well. So yeah, let's take a look down the order. Who is out there? No one's out there. I'm going to accelerate time until people start getting out of their garage. Of course, they can simulate lap times if they are not on a lap time, right? It's Britain versus Germany. I guess that could be an exciting game to watch. I don't think any of those teams have NHL players on them. Maybe Germany. There's a couple of them. But yeah, so let's follow Kimi Raikkonen. He's currently in 8th. Let's see what he does. His car, in terms of the performance, his car is second last, but Raikkonen keeps on putting the Alfa Romeo in the top 10. Especially on these power tracks. He got 7th, I believe, in qualifying for the Canadian Grand Prix. And he's currently up in 8th. So let's take a look at how he does. Through turn number 3, a clean exit from the fin, up through the gears once again. Now it's a bit, you have to feel for it, kind of. I don't think that was the best approach to turn 4, but he got through it nonetheless. 28.8 at the end of the second sector. So he basically got the same second sector time as I usually get. Now let's get through turn number 8, clean on the exit, good on, clean on the entry and on the exit. Clipping the apex very nicely through the last corner, open the RS, crosses over the line. It's going to be a 1:05.0, which makes him, was that an improvement? No, it was not an improvement. He was about exactly 1/10 below his previous best lap time.
You're doing a great job.
So that's how it goes.
We expect it to be.
Yeah, Kimi really punches above his weight on these. So let's take a look at Verstappen. Oh no, Verstappen just crossed over the line to get himself in 3rd. Let's take a look at Bottas, as he just finished the first sector with a 15.8 sector time. Let's see now what he does through the second sector. Is he going to also come down to 4th gear through there? Oh, the AI does go to 4th gear through there, which I'm surprised that they can't hold 5th through there. That's weird to me. But nonetheless, it gets through 28.5, so much quicker than our second sector usually is. And cleanly through the last corner, he gets the RS wide open, 1:04.4 from Bottas, and he improves, but not past P5. Albon is in P6, I didn't even notice he was up here. Is ahead of Leclerc and Vettel, so the Ferraris are really having some issues of their own here today. Let's take a look at Vettel. Currently 8th in the championship. Ferrari has been really taking a downhill, if I can say that, in terms of form through this season. They weren't all that bad last season, but in this season they are really nowhere near the pace. So let's see how it does on this flying lap. He needs to get a good exit from the last corner. Let's see how the 4-time world champion does. That was smooth on the exits, even though, again, compared to a human, it didn't really take that much speed. Let's see how it gets now. Just about 80 meters away from the corner. Nice and clean through the apex, and not too big of an extension at all through this the exit. Now through the left kink of turn 2, waiting for the braking zone of turn 3, about 100 meters away from the corner. Some of them can get away with braking later. Through the power easily out of turn 3. Now we start going downhill from now until the end of the lap. It's turn 4 now. Oh, sorry, this is turn 3 now. As it gets up through the gears to turn number 4. Once again, it's very hard for me to pick up the braking point for that one. As he approaches the left-hander and the right-hander very nicely indeed. 28.5 is his second sector time. Now going through the double, I could say that, a double right-hander. And cleanly through the downhill, open the RS, and it's going to be a 104.5. He can't get himself in the top 5. He beats Albon though, but he doesn't get himself up in within the top 5 cars. So unfortunately for him, that's what he has to stay content with for now. Let's get ourselves out there. Let's see what we can do.
Please, car ready to leave.
As we have Albon himself getting out of the garage ahead of me. Would this be my first ever pole? Not of this career, I don't think, but it would be my first pole of the season, I believe. Yeah, it would be the first pole of the season, but maybe not of the career, I'm not sure. Again, it's been too long, I don't remember every single race. Went on the brakes kinda late there. I feel very tight on my neck, god damn it. Okay, so I don't really want that Haas to get on my way. But yeah, I'm going to cross the line, I'm going to finish my lap, and a lot of people will finish the lap after me, so they are going to get simulated lap times. Unfortunately. Yes! Oh, what a lap.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a
It wasn't
fantastic
perfect,
ride.
but we did get it. Whew.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top 3, who are the captain, Gasly, and Max Verstappen.
Oh.
It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
I would get, yeah, it was probably, if it wasn't, there is a very high chance that it was my first pole of the career mode. Of course, I don't remember, but it was a very good lap. It wasn't perfect, but we still got to, let me just take a look at the race director. I want to know how I did through the second sector. It was a 28.8 again. So, yeah, I really only improved in Sector 3, 19.2 instead of a 19.4. So yeah, that's great. That's great. There you have it. The only car to get below the 1.4 minute mark, and we are going to get ourselves a pole position for the Austrian Grand Prix. Get in there. Yeah, that was... I'm really happy with that.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Looks like you had a great qualifying session. It must be a relief being that far up the grid.
Let's get ourselves on the good grace
to have your reliability issues sorted out before
of the aerodynamic department. Are you hoping to have a what reliability issues? I don't have reliability issues. Get the hell out of my face.
Well, thanks anyway.
I'm not going to comment negatively on my stuff. Is the stream closed? You only watch black? No, it's not closed. Is that for real? You are only watching black? Let me open Twitch then real quick. That's very weird. No, I'm on Twitch myself and I'm not watching a black screen. Yeah, maybe refreshing the page would help. I don't know if you can listen to me, but I definitely don't have a black screen on Twitch. That's for sure. Okay, now it's good. Okay, so that's great. Let's get ourselves back to the motorhome.
Right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Okay, so yeah, let's get ourselves ready for the race. Let me just disable the racing line. And this is going to be fun in the rain without the racing line, but whatever, let's go get to it. And let's do this. Let's get ready then for the race start for this Austrian Grand Prix. Let's see how it goes. It's hopefully going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Dogster, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the pit crew. How are you doing, man? I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Good
Thanks a
afternoon
lot.
and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's a short lap here in Spielberg with just 10 corners, 7 rights and 3 lefts, making up the total distance of 2.6 miles. And expect to see a lot of cars running wide today, especially through the last corner, as the wet conditions make the cars skittish through the downhill sections. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk briefly about Daniel Ricciardo. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. The captain lines up on pole position, with Pierre Gasly alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Hartley, Vettel, Perez, Ricciardo, and Charles Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Kimi Raikkonen, and Magnussen, Grosjean, Sainz, Marcus Ericsson, and Fernando Alonso. Van Dorn and Sergei Sorokin rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Try to cover the inside line off the start.
Hey Arvine, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to overfuel the car by quite a bit. And yeah, let's get to it. It's not going to rain for the entirety of the race, but
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
okay, so let's take a look at our... Maybe I should have increased the front wing angle. But whatever, that's how it's... We're going to deal with that. Everything is nice and warm at the moment, so I really just need to worry about the brakes. Oh, Perez has touched somebody apparently. Ricciardo. Okay. Raikkonen as well. Out. Okay. So looks like I have a trio of cars waiting for me on their grid slots by the time we get around to the grid. Okay, the autopilot took control. I was expecting the autopilot to take control later, because I was going to slam on the brakes there, but whatever. Now I have to hurry up and put everything up on the engine modes and all that on the countdown, which is always fun. Like, even if we have the autopilots, it would be nice to be able to mess around with the engine modes. But, well, that's what we have. Okay. So it's going to be fun without racing line. Okay, Arvine, well, that's unfortunate, but yeah, man, have a good day.
And watch for the lights.
Have a good day. Hopefully I can see you around tomorrow. So yeah, everything is getting on their marks. There you have it. Okay, whoo, that was a smooth start, fortunately. I was really scared about Verstappen going on my inside. Okay, I thought I was doing well on the brakes there. I guess not. Oh, come on! I have to bring the brake bias a bit more to the rear. But yeah, navigating through here, oh god, the understeer.
We're looking good from the start.
Brake! Come on! Oh boy. I have Gasly right on my ass. He's going to attack? Hopefully not. Okay, we survived. So Albon is up to P3, battling Verstappen. Maybe Verstappen got wing damage. Maybe Verstappen got wing damage battling with Gasly.
Okay, clear.
As we have yellow flags there, so someone got some argy-bargy down at turn 2. But yeah, Albon is up to P3, which is great. can't wait for the rain to stop. I honestly cannot wait.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
At least this rain is allowing me to not go too aggressively through the corners. Make the corner, please. Thank you very much. This turn 1 exit under acceleration is very, very tricky. You can lose the rear very easily. That was purple somehow. Oh boy.
It looks like we'll be running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
We're going back to dry shortly, according to Jeff. I'm still surprised that Albon is in P3. Verstappen has slotted behind him. But yeah, Albon hasn't been challenged by Verstappen much. Maybe Verstappen has wing damage. But, well, they are AI. They like to just follow behind each other for the most part. Alex, I accelerated on the inside curve there. That could have gone badly. Don't mind me. My car just trying to kill me. Other than that, it's normal. As Albon just gets the fastest lap of the race. Okay. By the way, your wheel is fixed. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, that's good. It's great that everything is fixed now. Well, that was a great contrast on those two radio messages from Jeff. That was something else, really. I bottled it. Oh god, I really thought I had bottled it, because I went on the brakes as if I was on the dry. So, like, in terms of the brake distance, I really thought I had botched it.
Go, exit now.
2.3 second pit stop, we got past. Albon is going to go for another lap.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Okay, so unfortunately, we are not stacking. Which, I mean, is understandable considering this is such a small lap. The difference between the intermediates and the dries at this point won't be that big. I don't think. Of course, you need good traction throughout the corners, but
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
in terms of how much you lose by being on the dries compared to the inters, I don't think it's really that much.
Fuel is at target +3. Let's get into mix 3 ASAP.
Fuel is not a target +3, it's a target +7. I should have underfueled by like 3 laps. Because I forgot we get more fuel once it stops raining. What are you? Why are you even there? Pierre! God damn it!
Front is 7.9 seconds.
So it's Verstappen in P3. So Verstappen jumped Albon through the pit stop, unfortunately for us. So Albon has a bit of work to do if he wants to get by. I'm going to have to push a bit. I don't really want to push.
Charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Because that puts like wear on the engine. But I would really like to get rid of this fuel. Oh, we have a retirement from someone. Don't know who that is. But we have a retirement. It's Sebastian Vettel! Wow, what an unfortunate race from the German. As Gasly has another go at me. Just going to take it back, thank you very much. Let's those two out to battle each other. As Albon gets closer.
Set the fastest lap of the race so far.
What do I think about the gap between Max and Vettel to this weekend? I think that Red Bull are doing what they can to try and catch up to Ferrari. Or maybe Verstappen just was very comfortable on his car. Of course, I mean, I would guess the Red Bull has had very competent... Like, Red Bull has always been very, very good at those... Like, at those tracks where aerodynamics and the chassis are most important, right? Like Monaco, what's the name? Spain, you know, like Hungary, those sorts of tracks where the power unit doesn't matter as much. So, yeah, that is a Red Bull sort of track, maybe. But, what? Okay, I'm about to lap a racing point, okay. So it was maybe the car just working better, like the Red Bulls have always worked better in those sorts of circuits. Or maybe Max was just very comfortable, or maybe a mixture of the two. I think like next race, the Red Bulls won't be that close to Ferraris. And yeah, the Honda engine is a decent engine at the moment. I don't know how good it is compared, for example, to the Renault. Because of course we have McLaren up there in the top 5 cars, right? So the problems of the Renault Works team is not the engine, it's the chassis, it's their dynamics, right? Okay, thank you for that brake check. I should crash this guy out.
Increase the ERS deployment.
Oh, everyone's there. Oh god. What? Albon overtook Verstappen? How? How did that happen through there? Guess I'm going to have to push this the engine and the power and the fuel. Albon is on super softs. That's surprising. I'm not sure where to brake for this second last corner though.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Okay, that's how it goes.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
So Albon is holding on to P3. That's how you do it. Well, that was way too early on the turning point. Red Bull has race pace? Well, yeah. I agree with that. But yeah, it will be just... I'm not going to watch the Grand Prix. Like, if someone surprising happens, please contact me on Twitter or something. But I'm not going to watch that race. I'm just not. It's amazing how bloody OP this AI gets through the middle sector compared to me. Maybe I'll just increase the front wing by 1. When am I supposed to pit? I'll pit at lap 30. And take super softs until the end. Can we do that? Can I take super softs from lap 30 to the end? Maybe. Guess I'm going to find out. Oh, Albon is up to P2. What is wrong? What's going on with him? That man is on a mission. I don't think Red Bull has lower drag than Ferrari. I don't think the Red Bull strength is less drag. At least I've never heard anything pointing towards that. I've never read any articles or anything talking about how the Red Bull has less drag than the Ferrari.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
Hamilton puts up the fastest lap. I believe it's both Mercedes in 5th and 6th. You really want me to win this race? I really want to win this race. This is a track I really do enjoy driving at. So it would be nice to win. Bring it. Okay, we are finally pulling away from them. Gasly got past Albon. But now it is Bottas challenging Albon. Bottas is also on the super soft tires. So this is interesting. I'm going to try and take these tires to lap 30. I'm not sure though, but I'm gonna try. I really don't want to wear the engine out, but I need to get rid of fuel. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm supposed to read that. But welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Knopty? I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to read that. But welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, man? Oh, come on.
Tires are looking very nice. Shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now.
That one wasn't great. Gasly surely caught up by a bit. Yeah, 1.2 seconds is the difference now. Okay, Albon is still battling with the Mercedes. He's up to P3. What a lad. The absolute mad lad. Gets himself up to P3 after a battle with Bottas, Hamilton and Verstappen. Unfortunately for him, all of that battling puts him quite ways behind Gasly. So he has clean air to try and push and close up on me. I really need, again, I don't really want to push the engine too much, but this fuel is really holding me down. Like, it's so much fuel. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I have this much fuel, not because I'm stupid, but because it started raining, and I forgot that when it stops raining, you get fuel. You know what I mean? You probably know what I mean. So, like, I wasn't overfueled by much, but once the rain stopped, I got a surplus of 5 laps of fuel. So, that's why I'm up to 6.2 of a surplus. That wasn't the greatest lap ever. Alpha second lost.
Leading our teammate by 4.8 seconds.
Great point for Gasly to pull the fastest lap. God damn it. Going to have to work to pull away from him now. Oh, the clouds are certainly moving right now. It has stopped raining and now you can finally see some sun shining over this Red Bull ring. God damn it. I really thought I have done a good lap.
Set the fastest lap of the race so far.
Guess he has been getting DRS and all that, so.
Some information on Gasly. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, Gasly has a mechanical problem, so this is great for us, especially Albon. Oh my, is that a puncture?
Green flag.
It is a puncture. That's why we are getting yellow flags. It is a puncture. Oh my god, Albon, please get out of his way. Don't crash into him. Thank god. It is a puncture for the Frenchman. What a disastrous moment for the Red Bull driver. And championship leader as well. So it is a 1-2 for Toro Rosso. So I can chill for a moment now. Do you guys know how many laps softs last? Instead of pitting for super softs, I might pit for softs. Just to have sure, just to be sure. Because like, how big of a gap I have right now, and I'm pretty sure Albon, Verstappen and the others will be battling.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Yeah, of course it depends on race length, but yeah, Gasly is going to get a lap down as he's finally got himself to the pits. And there goes the championship lead for him, I'm guessing. I mean, the gap is 15 points between Gasly and Hamilton. But if Hamilton doesn't get those 15 points, Gasly might still be on the championship lead. So what is 15 points? 4th place or higher? If Hamilton gets 4th or higher, is the new championship leader, I believe. I mean, I could take these tires to lap 30. But I'm not sure if the super softs last 40 laps. You know, I'm going for softs and whatever. Just want to be safe. We have the fuel, like we can push if there's a need for that. Oh boy, that was too late on the brakes there. What? Gasly crashed on the pits.
We're approaching the...
Wait. What? Gasly has turned around on the... He has a right-left puncture. Oh my god, that's... How the hell did he pull that one? Like, turning right, the rear dropped on him, and he turned around.
Okay, clear.
Yeah, now Gasly has been disqualified. What the hell was that? Oh boy. Now Verstappen attacks Albon. And Bottas as well. Of course, Albon didn't get the DRS on the run down into turn 2. But yeah, there goes Pierre Gasly. Albon is coming back at Bottas though. They are still going at it. Look at that. So 5.6 seconds is the gap to Verstappen. I don't know if Verstappen is going to start pulling away from Albon or not, considering Albon and Bottas battled for so long. I like how Perez has been this entire time in last place and I haven't been able to lap him.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
Run go away. Okay, man.
This lap, give us the best in lap you can. You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
So I'm losing time to Verstappen. That's fine. I better win. I will, don't worry. Oh my god, it's now Hamilton battling Albon. This man has no rest. God damn it, Albon. Yeah, he's already so far behind Verstappen. And Hamilton gets through to P3, so at this point Hamilton is the new championship leader. That was bad. I'm going to push for 2 laps. I'm going to go on like qualifying lap pace. I'll go to the pits at the end of lap 28. We have a caution. There's another retirement. Albon is up to P3. Did Hamilton retire? Is it Hamilton retiring? No, it's Kubica. Okay, so Williams is out of the Grand Prix right now.
Green flag.
I think my wheel is starting to double downshift again.
Right, coming at the end of this lap.
Okay, so we're coming in for our set of soft tires. There it goes. Let's see, what do we get?
Release, release.
2.4 second pit stop. Okay, so Hamilton hasn't pitted yet.
Look after these tyres now.
Raikkonen is up to P6. How the hell did he do that? And those guys, yes, they are on softer compounds, but they are on much older super softs. And I'm going to get the RS off of this. So, see ya.
Access on fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm going to pull like a flying lap pace right now. Just to try and take advantage of the fact these tires are brand new. Oh, is Verstappen on another set of Ultra Softs? I think he was. So he's going to pit one more time, and I don't have to pit until the end. Of course, it's going to be quite fast.
5.4 seconds.
Yeah, my wheel just double downshifted there. From 50 it went automatically to third. I've also increased my front wing angle by 1, so hopefully this improves my cornering ability through this middle sector. Okay, there we have it. Fastest lap of the race. Great. Now next lap it will be Verstappen setting the fastest lap, but I'm fine with it for now. But yeah, here comes the Dutchman. Again, I really didn't know how long the super softs would last, so I'll go on the softs just to make sure I can take these tires for 40 laps. I'm only pit stopping again if there's a safety car. I don't have any more brand new Ultra Softs. And there we have it, Verstappen. It wasn't that much faster compared to my fastest lap. But then again, I'm not exactly matching my fastest lap pace anymore. From the leaders, the only ones who pitted was me and Verstappen, because Bottas, Hamilton and Albon were on the super softs. Albon, in the meantime, is leading the Grand Prix as he started to pull away from the Mercedes. So there's Albon, then a trio of Bottas, Hamilton and Stroll, then myself and then Verstappen. Hey Tomas, what's up man? How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. That was a bit too tight on entry there. Turned in slightly too early. I was lucky with getting away from it. Without a warning at least. Almost locked up my front left there. Maybe I went on the brakes on the curb. I was more preoccupied with Verstappen closing in. But yeah, one thing is closing in on me, another is to overtake me. He has ultra softs. But I do have a better power unit. Ah, that's going to be wide. Yep. Here he comes. Oh, it's going to be fun. Oh, he slammed into the back of me, didn't he? Let me take a look at that real quick. I think he slammed into the back of me. I thought I had given him room to the outside. Well, turns out I didn't give him room, but he slammed into me. Yeah, that one's not my fault. He slammed into me. I didn't brake check him. I actually went on the brakes later than what I usually go on. Exactly to avoid him, like, diving me. I went on the brakes later than where I usually go. And he still went into the back of me. So, yeah, that's not my fault at all. Still getting quite a bit of understeer through there. I don't know if Verstappen got any sort of wing damage from that one. Stroll finally dives into the pits.
6.2 seconds.
He was probably able to last this long because those hypersofts were brand new. But yeah, now, yeah, everyone around me has quicker tires, but the Mercedes tires, and Albon, who's leading the race, their tires are much older, and Verstappen's tires are newer, but I'm pretty sure in terms of wear, they have caught up to the same state of wear that I have mine on. Because those ultra softs degrade very, very fast. I would even risk saying that Verstappen's tires are worse than mine in terms of wear. Of course, they still have some life in them. God damn it, I went too late on the brakes there. There he comes once again. Trying to avoid any contact with the Dutchman. We managed to get through the corner nicely. He has to go around the outside of turn 2. He's going to get the DRS now on the downhill run into turn 3. Hamilton is also having a battle with Bottas up ahead. So I maintain P4. Those two Mercedes are still going at it. Oh, here he goes. He got the inside. Yeah, that was my mistake. I was caught napping there.
Okay, we lost the position. That's us down the place.
Got him. That was on the limit. My tires actually wanted to lock up through there. But we managed to get the job done. Bottas and Hamilton are going at it once again, which is great for both myself and Albon, because the more these two battle, the more Albon pulls away, and the quicker I can catch up to these two as well. So all is fine at the moment. Those two are still going at it. God damn it. Ah, turned in too early. Managed to cover Verstappen. Now you have Bottas. It's going to be Hamilton. Come on, Valtteri. Oh my god, so slow he is through the corner there. That was a bit dicey, but we got through. Verstappen is going to pass the Finn as well, unfortunately. Now Hamilton won't have the DRS. Will I be able to catch him? Looks like not. Okay. So I'm going to save it for now. Oh boy, who's there? Oh, that's Verstappen. Hello.
Running in excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich.
Well, I gave you room. There was no need for you to smack into my side pod. Hamilton looks like he's finally going into the pits. Albon is in the pits as well. Verstappen will stay out. Bottas will stay out. Bottas is going to pit at the end of next lap. But Verstappen, I actually don't know how long it will take until he pits. I would guess he would pit at lap number 45? Something along those lines for a set of super softs.
1.5 seconds.
But I am not sure. Oh, I actually got the DRS there. Looks like Verstappen was ahead of me by the time we reached the braking point. Which is nice. Yep, there he goes. The traction advantage he has on those ultra softs. We're able to defend from him though, which is nice. Good last corner. He doesn't have enough to challenge us into turn 1. What? Like, my wheel pressed every button at the same time, or almost every button at the same time. That was weird. Okay, so I just have to try and waste as minimum of an amount of resources as I can in terms of fuel and DRS. Because like Bottas and Albon and Hamilton, they've pitted, they have an entire pit stop more than me. I mean, actually not, they just pitted later than me, but they are now on softer, quicker tires. Softer and newer tires. So not only they are quicker, they are also newer or fresher. So it's going to be interesting. There goes Verstappen, taking a look around the outside. I managed to cover him off. Albon is already up to P3, which is what I like to see. But yeah, he's on super softs, brand new as well. So he's on softer tires, but also fresher tires.
It's time to use some of this charge.
Of course, I am hoping that by the end of the race, he doesn't have enough life on his tires to really challenge me. But the more time I lose battling Verstappen, the better or the easier of a life Albon is going to get trying to catch up to me. Yeah, Verstappen's tires are starting to not give him the pace he needs. He's going to start dropping back now. Yeah, there is Albon, 9 seconds away from me.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
There goes Maxi. And we get the DRS once again, which is great. Thank you very much. Turned in too late there. Okay, what's the gap to Albon? Is he closing in on me or what? 8.7. So yeah, Albon is quicker than me at the moment. I'm also not pushing to my absolute maximum, of course. And I'll guess that I have much more fuel than everyone around me. So I really have to get rid of that. There he goes. my god. Yeah, my wheel is sometimes really downshifting twice with just the press of one button. I mean, in this race it has been convenient, but honestly...
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Yeah, Verstappen is going to pit in rather soon. There's one of the Williams and one of the McLarens entering the pit lane in this lap. I like how I'm just dragging, me and Verstappen are dragging Perez along with us. Perez is a lap down. So even if he has the pace, he can't really overtake us, because from his AI, he gets notified that it's a lap down and has to concede place right away. But it would be nice if Perez tried to unlap himself and attacked Verstappen. God damn it! Did you see how he pulled in front of me like that? Whew. That was real close, and he smacks into me. There comes Perez. I'm trying to give slipstream to Perez so he can pull away from Verstappen. Teammate status.
Brendan is in P3. Gap to teammate behind is 6.8 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1:7.2.
My god, that battle with Verstappen really cost me a lot of time. 6.5 seconds is the gap between myself and Alex. And there goes, finally Perez pulls away to let Verstappen through. Well, that was quite a bit of a corner cut. Sorry about that. Okay, so my tires are really well in terms of their condition. So yeah, I did pick the right strategy. I wouldn't be able to take the super softs until the end from the lap I pitted at. So after the rain, by going on the ultra softs, I forced myself to end the race on the softs.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
We still have plenty of fuel and ERS though to pull away and try to defend and all that. And as soon as I say that... Oh, I went to lane by mistake. God damn it. Well, Verstappen is going to have to pit again, so I'm not worried about him. I just hope Perez doesn't try to get away from me in a stupid spot.
We have excess fuel weighing us down. Set the fuel mix to mode 3. Let's push.
Oh god, there goes Perez pulling. Oh no, he's actually attacking Verstappen. And then it just slams on the brakes to let me through. Almost lost the rear through that one, but he got through. And up to P1. All this battling really just helps Albon close in. And I made the same mistake again. God damn it. Just 5 seconds away from me is Alex Albon. I'm really hoping that by the time he comes up to me, he doesn't really have enough tire life to really challenge me. That's all I'm hoping at this point. Finally, Verstappen gets in the pits. And we have some peace of mind now. We can save our resources, we can drive. Just try to be consistent. And just try to prepare ourselves from when Albon comes in to challenge us. Four seconds from us. Then we have Hamilton in P3. If the race finishes with Hamilton in P3, we have a new championship leader. By something like 3 points, I believe. No, actually not. Third place is 15 points, right? So the lead gets tied. Hamilton ties with Gasly for the championship lead. I don't know if he'll get the lead of the championship, but he'll get tied with Gasly. I don't know who wins in the tiebreaker. Well, thank you for that, Smack.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
What? I just upshifted twice, okay. You turned force feedback a bit higher? How did it go? I mean, I got used to it. I drive with very high force feedback since F1 2015, so like, I'm used to it. I like it because it kind of gives my arms a workout, which I like. Of course, never go to maximum force feedback, because that ruins your wheel. But, yeah, I really do like high force feedback. Driver behind.
Brendan is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 2.6 seconds. They're on old super softs. Their tyres are 15 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 7.5.
You have spaghetti arms? Well, then it will help you get a bit of muscle on those. Is it Perez challenging me again? The Albon just keeps on getting closer. It's going to be a fun battle. I mean, it's not all that muscle, but it does help. You can't replace a couple push-ups a day with a will, but it does help. Hey Nunu, what's up, man? How are you doing? What do I think of your new channel? Look, with the software I'm using, I can't see the logo of your channel. I'm sorry about that, but I can't see the logo. I'll take a look at that later then. I'm flashbacking that. He literally brake checks me at the exit of a corner. Like, I get that you might be quicker than me at this moment. I mean, you got DRS and slipstream and all that, but god damn it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, if he's making money with it, then that's great.
To use some of this charge.
You crashed, you mean in the game? Oh, I'm great. I'm great. How are you? I'm still not 100%. I've been recovering from a flu that turned into body destruction, but I'm now good enough to stream. My nose still gets a bit iffy every once in a while, but other than that, it's fine. So Albon has caught up to me. Yeah, it's not really nice, but I've recovered. So Albon is on... he pitted later than I pitted, and is on small, softer tires. But I believe that probably in terms of tire wear itself is at the same levels as I am, I would say. I've pitted at lap 29, he pitted at lap 30 something. Here comes the mega run the AI always has on me at the exit of that corner for some reason. Yeah, I've seen like when I go to my subscriptions tab, I see that you've been live streaming iRacing a lot. Have I ever played iRacing? No, I've never played iRacing. I plan on later, but I have to get employed again to do that, because I can't really invest in a subscription at the moment. Unless I get that sweet YouTuber money, which I'm not getting anytime soon. I won't be able to do that.
Okay, we're starting to see a bit of tyre wear. You shouldn't have too much trouble for the time being, but the grip is going to start falling away.
Come on. I'm really trying to pull away from him. We've done 3 laps, crashed 3 times. Well, that's unfortunate, but just keep on practicing. Again, don't try to push too hard right away. Try to get comfortable with the car and with the track. And once you can do multiple laps without crashing, then you can start pushing, but don't go pushing right away. Just caught that curb, and yeah, Albon is just going to say thank you very much. I'm going to switch back on him.
Okay, keep on in. Might make a mistake.
He's kind of forcing me onto the grass. But yeah, it's going to be fun, these last 10 laps of the race. Oh, god damn it. Wait, is that Verstappen coming back at us? How the hell is Verstappen this fast? Hey Shumi, what's up? How the hell is Verstappen this fast? He caught up an entire pit stop. Well, there it goes, the AI. That was interesting. But Verstappen literally caught up an entire pit stop on us.
Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
You got 123.0 at what track? I don't know. Are you still at Spain, LGS? You are still at Spain? Yeah, I don't know. Do I know if I can change the color at the top of your YouTube page? I honestly do not. But yeah, if you are still at Spain doing 120... What? You are doing 126s? I mean, again, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to the best right now. Like, you just started learning the game with a wheel. Just don't compare to anyone. You learn at your own pace, just keep practicing. Yeah, 123, yes, it is slow, but just keep practicing. Don't worry about the lap times, just try to get good on your own, and when you master the game, then you can look at pushing like against other people. But until you dominate the game, don't look at lap times. Just try to master it. Yeah, that's much better, 119. But yeah, just worry on practicing. Don't worry on what other people are doing at this point. So Albon got past Hamilton again, Verstappen again. God damn it, Albon. Bring it in. Just trying to survive the charge from these guys. I'm guessing their tires are starting to lose efficiency compared to mine. But yeah, we really need to try and keep them away from us. 5 laps to go. This won't be my first win, but... I actually don't know what I usually do at Spain. In the meantime, Verstappen got past Albon. I would like to see Albon get back at him, honestly. That was way too early on the turning point. Well, try not to get fired. I mean, I guess you could do like just a 3-lap championship or a 3-lap race career mode.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
That was bad. Hey, but at least Albon was able to get back at him. Haha! Nice. I wasn't trying to do that, I just went not as hard on the brakes as I thought I was going. Come on, 2 laps to go. This is so, like, the pressure is so big. Ah, Verstappen got inside of Albon there. Well, maybe you could play the game in like offline mode. Oh god. Oh, he's still there.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
Final lap of the race. Albon overtook Verstappen. I actually didn't know that until right now. Yes, he overtook him into turn 1. I just have to push and keep myself away from them. Ooh. Let's do this, boys. There you have it. We are through the last corner, and we are going to cross over the line to take home the win of the Austrian Grand Prix. Woo! Yes, boys, get in. What a race. Oh, was that a hard one. God damn it. That was so rough.
It was touch and go for a while there, but Toro Rosso have done it. A great win. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
Damn, I'm sweating everywhere, like it's so...
And it's time now for the podium celebrations, and how well deserved is this one? This is a team all about giving talented young drivers an opportunity to race and to win. Toro Rosso are your winners here today.
There we have Nuno with the super chat, 5 dicks. Thanks a lot for those, man. Thanks a lot for the 5 dicks. As we get the top step of the podium, it's the first 1-2 in Toro Rosso's history. And it is the first podium for Alex Albon's career as well, as we get Max Verstappen P3 at the end of the race.
To see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Brendan Hartley. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was thoroughly impressed.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Red Bull moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling installment of this Formula One season.
We jumped 2 teams in the constructors. We jumped both Racing Point and Scuderia Ferrari with that one to finish. In terms of the driver standings, Albon moves up to 11th. We move up to P5, which is great as well. Gasly was able, despite retiring, was able to keep the championship lead by a mere 3 points to Lewis Hamilton. So we are going to get ourselves back to the motorhome water race, guys. I'm like, the weather is getting warmer.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective.
And yeah, it's getting really hard, like, to
How
push.
How are you feeling after that win?
Yeah.
Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot better than last weekend, didn't they?
I don't remember what happened last weekend. Oh yeah, I bottled the race. I was going to get a podium, but I bottled it.
Appreciate your time.
But yeah, we really came back strong after that poor French Grand Prix. We didn't really have a good result there, at least to our standards, but whatever. So yeah, we are leading the rivalry against Albon, we are leading against Hülkenberg. Let's get and collect our resource points. Okay, so we have just under 700
Fantastic
points.
podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
And let me see, can I start working on something? No, I cannot start working on the chassis. Can I do any work on this? This is rear downforce. It would be a minor one, but no, we don't have enough points, just below the amount of points we need, so it's whatever really. Let's get ourselves showing the season results for you guys. So as you guys can see, Gasly is the championship leader with 4 wins on this season so far. Hamilton won twice and retired at China, so he's in second. Bottas hasn't had any wins, but he's either got a podium or out of the points altogether. Really bad performance here at Austria. Verstappen, once again, just like last season, retires in the season opener when he was going for a win, and he hasn't won yet. We got our first win of the season at Austria today. Hülkenberg got a win at Monaco, and Ricciardo won at France. So take a look at that one for an improvement of a form of the Renaults. That was very well done. Is there some kind of possibility that a random dude can become an administrator on the channel? It's not a ridiculous question. It's about participation, like being active and showing up every single time and all that, right? So yeah, both Renaults winning races. Well, Monaco, like the Renaults were matching the top guys on the performance, I believe. But at France there was chaotic. Like it rained, and Ricciardo qualified outside of the top 10. So Ricciardo started on the super softs. The thing is, everyone who started on the top 10 on ultras had to pit before the rain came. Ricciardo did not, so Ricciardo got jumped to the top, and then through the weather, it was it changed, the weather changed a lot, so like no one could really get the pace going to catch Ricciardo. No one was really able to negate that full pit stop disadvantage to Ricciardo. So Ricciardo won at France. So that's it. Charles Leclerc, the Ferraris only have a podium this season. It's Charles Leclerc at Australia. So yeah, that's how the Ferrari's season has been. Even Lance Stroll got a podium at France. Yeah, the podium at France was rather bizarre. It was Ricciardo winning, Raikkonen P2. Look at that. It was Ricciardo winning, Raikkonen P2 and Stroll P3. That was the podium at France. that was something else. Magnussen getting 4th place on his Haas at Monaco. Let me take a look at the podium from Monaco. So it was Hülkenberg first. Who was second? It was Grosjean second. And Bottas third. So that was also... So that's also a very interesting podium for Monaco. Both Monaco and France have been chaotic. So, yeah, every time there's chaos, Renault wins apparently. So that's a great job from them. So yeah, let's take a move and get ourselves to the next Grand Prix weekend as we are headed to Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. That's going to be tomorrow, of course. Again, tomorrow I'll broadcast another league race, but that will be later on the day. I'll try to start in the morning with live streams because I've been this entire week, I've been sick, so I really want to catch up. I want to do multiple career mode episodes tomorrow. And yeah, that's it really. So this is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like button. If you did not, the dislike button is as always right beside it. Subscribe if you like to see more. Hit the bell icon for any notifications of whenever I'm about to start a live stream or to post a video. Hope to see you guys next time and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.